like, listen, if I invite you to a barbecue and I tell you don't bring no food and you listen to me and you don't bring no food, I expect for you not to complain about nothing that's at the barbecue. Nothing. Okay. Not even the weather. Let alone the buns and the burgers and and that's how I feel about that. If you're there, right, we always have barbecues, so you always have a chance to bring something. But if you don't bring something like this time, just enjoy. Enjoy what's there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that explains it well, but that's how I stand on it, and I'm a gap layer. I'm that mortar man.
I got you.
No, mortar man.
I get what you're saying.
You want to talk? You need somebody to listen to you. You want to have somebody go shoot some hoops with you. You want somebody to throw the ball with you. You know what I'm saying? What you need? What you need?
Yeah.
What you need? You want to listen to some music? What you need? You want to talk something creative? What you need? Me? Oh, that school shooting happened. That school shooting happened. No. Like what do you need?
Yeah.
That's where I take pride. Like just filling in the gaps. Yeah. If the more that's put in already before it comes. If I'm sure bricks come with cement these days, there's probably some of them where you
not yet.
Well, somebody's gonna think of that.
Somebody's got to put them together.
Yeah, that's all it is. And that's why I think step parenting is so big because it sounds like you have some type of relationship with Jason. And now if you don't I don't know about that because I think more people have the type of relationship that I have with that person.
Yeah.
You have with Jason.
Yeah.
I'm the majority there. You can't tell me that I'm not. That shit is like hi and bye.
Yeah.
Hi and bye. What's up? How you doing? Peace. See?
Yeah.
But it's all love, you know what I'm saying? But it's just hi and bye. That's it.
Yeah, there aren't any conversations going on.
Do you agree that that's the majority?
I would agree with that. Yes.
Okay.
I would agree with that. I'm real sensitive. Even how
How do you fix that? That's not what I want. That's not. I don't go to bed dreaming about this type of setup.
Yeah.
And you asked me the question, so I need to learn here. So I'm trying to give you as much as I can.
Well, from my end,
how do you fix that?
It's from my end. See, it's got to come from the parent's end. Like if the step parent is, and let me just stop and say that as we've talked about this and as I've worked through this, I really see the importance of it. Whereas before I fought against it. So anyway, it's got to come from the parent's end. The parent has to, whatever's going on, I think the parent has to step up and make that. If there's going to be any sort of relationship, it's got to come.
Both of them are hard-headed.
Yeah. Right?
See, you were lucky because you were the knucklehead basically, and Anna had a level head, right?
For the most part, yes.
Yeah, so that's a little bit different. You had someone that was willing to deal with you as long as you were doing whatever you needed to do for your kids.
Yeah.
That's rare. When you just said that, it just reminded me of so many people that are like, nah, I mean, he's saying all you got to do is just go talk to the person, but I ain't talking to them. I already tried. I tried talking to them a million times.
Yeah.
Is that fixable, or are certain cases where you just let it go?
You're absolutely right. So Anna was the one that was a little more willing to deal with me. Because I was difficult in the beginning. I was difficult. I was defensive. I was argumentative. I was the one that was creating most of the drama in the relationship that we were trying to have.
He was the drama king.
I was the drama king, yes.
Okay, he was the drama king.
So yeah, definitely. But it also still, even though she was still willing to put up with it to a certain extent, I still had to come around. I had to work all this stuff out for myself.
Do you think Jason ever said anything to her about just give up? He's not going to do anything. That happens a lot as well, right? Do you think Jason ever?
That's definitely a possibility. You know, they're married. They talk about things. You know, I'm sure she, you know, after dealing with me and arguing on the phone with me for a half an hour or however long, I'm sure she maybe was like, man, I can't put up with him anymore.
Should you have been cut off?
No.
You should not have been cut off. No.
Because we still.
And you're being honest. You're not just looking 20/20 in hindsight. I'm talking about at those moments. Like, do you think she should have cut you off? Were you that bad?
I wasn't that bad. I was argumentative out of. I wanted to like I used the word dictate. I wanted to dictate what was going on, and I wanted to dictate how my kids were, you know, being treated, to what relationship they were going to have with the new people in her life. I wanted to dictate those relationships, even with Jason's parents, as I began to see. Anna move the kids into like this place of being their grandkids. I'm like, whoa, those people don't even have they're not related to the kids at all in at all. And you know, now they're grandparents. And I think I told you I'd have this imaginative argument in my head that if I ever met the parents, that I would be sure to let them know that my kids aren't his kids. Therefore, they aren't their grandparents.
Did you know that Anna was dealing with your hard-headed self back then?
What, like when?
Like, were you like one of those dudes that was like, oh, I don't know how she puts up with my mess, and then go back, you know, and do what you got to do the next day and the next week, etc.?
Yeah, because I would apologize.
So you knew how good you had it with her.
I knew I was being difficult. I knew that, just from years of being married to her, I knew. I was very aware of my behavior, you know. So I would blow up and I would go through this, and even now I react to certain things.
Have you ever had a bad encounter with Jason?
What's that?
Have you ever had a bad encounter with Jason?
No. It's always been cordial.
Not like a fight or anything, but just like some bad energy. Never.
No.
Okay.
I mean, like I said early on, because I was, you know, I wasn't accepting his role. Maybe I put off something, but I've always been cordial. I've always said hi. I've always shook his hand when we met, or we, you know, stuff like that. So I've never blatantly like gave him attitude or anything like that. But I'm sure maybe early on I put off a certain kind of aura to say, hey, they're my
Does
kids.
Jason make you look better or worse?
I think that was the thing in the beginning. I thought he would make me look worse because he would be the nice guy.
So are you right now? Jason makes you look better?
I don't think he makes me look anything at this stage. At this stage, I'm just being dad. And he's being Jason over there. Stepdad. But like that now it's been 6 years now. Got divorced in 2012. Almost 6 years, May of 2012. 6 years now, it doesn't matter. I'm being dad. Even when I mess up.
Let's say Jason won $100 million, right? From the lottery. If he gave you $10 million. Would you take it?
I'd be very thankful to Jason. I'd be extremely grateful to Jason. I would get him a card saying the best step parent in the world. But it's funny, it's funny that you say that though.
Oh man.
Because he's a musician, right? He's a musician, he's in a band, he does jazz, plays jazz guitar, I traveled not too long ago. I think he went to, I forget where he went. He went to an Asian country. And I would have these, early on, I'd have these weird thoughts like, damn, what if he hits it big? Then all of a sudden, him and Anna got money. I'm broke over here. So, this is some of the craziness that would go on in my head early on. Like these imaginative scenarios where I would be, pushed to the side because now all of a sudden they got money and they want to move to Beverly Hills or something.
So on a scale from 0 to 10, how well do you treat Jason? On a scale from 0 to 10, 10 being you treat him, there's no better John can treat him. There's no better. That's a 10. 0 is, nothing.
Yeah, I'd say 6.5.
6.5.
Maybe a 7.
What are you holding back those other 3 points from? Like, what does he have to do? Those other 3 points of your John's best.
I don't think there's an occasion to really do that.
So he's stuck at a 6.5, 7 for the rest of his life.
I think that's kind of where our relationship is at.
John, come on, a 6.5, 7 for life.
We don't hang out or anything. Like if I pick the girls up.
Did you get him anything for Christmas last year?
No, see, we're not even. No, we're not even at that.
See, but
he might be stuck at a 6 then for life.
That's a 10.
But
Did
then
you call him on his birthday?
No.
See, dang, those are points where he can become an 8.
We don't
forget
a
10, John.
We don't have that relationship. There's a lot of people I don't call on their birthday or get them Christmas gifts.
But not a lot of them are the step parent
in my girls' lives. Yeah. No, our relationship is more like it's cordial.
He can't be a 6.5, 7 for life. He cannot be.
I don't know if we're ever getting to that point.
He's got to get to a 9, 9.5. He's got to. That's from you.
I think
of course, if you get a gift, you're going to wrap it, right?
Yeah. I think the furthest I've skipped maybe up a little bit is when I told Anna, Siani had off of school one day, and we didn't have anyone to watch her. So Jason had the ability to take her to work. He tunes pianos and stuff like that. So she was able to go with him and ride around and go to the houses and stuff like that. I didn't thank him directly. I told Anna to tell him thank you and that I really appreciated what he did.
Why didn't you thank him?
Now, I didn't initially thank him then, but one day he dropped, maybe like a month later, maybe a few weeks later, he dropped Siani off here for Anna, and I thanked him then.
Thanked him for that specific day?
For that specific day, yes. Because I felt this need, I told Anna to do it and all that, but I also, being face to face with him, it was almost like I was saying, hey, I might have been a jerk early on, just in my attitude or my aura, but I want you to know face to face that I appreciate this one thing, but really saying, and whether he got it or not, I don't know, but really saying, I recognize and I appreciate the role that you're in.
You're not the type to step up to challenges, right?
Depends on the challenge.
Depends. So I won't even throw out an example. No, I won't even give a challenge because I hate when challenges are declined. And a 50-50 rate is not good. So I think the world would be a better place if you got Jason a gift for his birthday, Father's Day, Christmas, Easter. You get him an Easter basket.
They're probably
It's
about
too late
50% off now too.
But what's coming up? There's